Welcome back. We're going straight into it. Let's go.
Clear off.
We're in Sammy, right? So you're bandits right next to Sammy? That doesn't make sense. Alright, sure thing, though.
I'm all yours, Dick. And you'll get another right away.
Nice, I got off. That's right. These guys are right next to the castle, too.
Kurva! I'm wounded! You won't get me! Fucking animal! I surrender! We'll have it!
Well, great start. Let's sleep them up and we'll head straight to Sammy. The shit. Oh. Come on. Pebbles, get your ass out of my face. What the shit? What's happening?
You'll die soon anyway.
Alright.
So you have a weapon. Big deal. That's all I can.
Bandits, eh? So many of them.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that?
Do I need another milk off? Alright. Are you getting Miller? You're not. Get the Miller. Miller. You're the Miller, right? Go, Miller.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
What's the purpose of the pendy on the stream?
You noticed the blood stains there, eh? I let my hands practice fist fighting there.
And can I try too?
Why not? Maybe you'll get to go to Gelior.
To Gelior, you say?
Aye. Once in a while, I send my strongest hand there to test his mettle against the locals. He earns a few groschen, and I sleep better at night when folk around know I have a hulk of a man like that here.
And if I beat your hands, would you send me to Gelior? I could also use those groschen.
We'll see. You ain't beaten no one yet.
Cool.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Go back. God be with you.
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. Aye. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
Sounds like Captain Bernard, eh? It does sound like Captain Bernard.
So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. God be with you.
Alright, let's get to work then. On this day work. Where is it? Which wagon here?
Oof. Bit heavy for flour. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig.
Do you have a strength stat perk, please? Can I get that done? No, I don't, but I do have fertility.
Could barely lift it.
Come on, Henry, come. Don't be a wuss. Just pick up those action. We have to put them on the carriage. Probably way
fucking
more than
hell.
15 kilos, though.
Oh, what a slug. Oof. Bit heavy for flour.
Who the crazy dragon here now?
Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. I could barely lift it.
That's 2 minutes of gameplay right here. That was 2 minutes of great gameplay. Great gameplay.
Oh. Oh, this is no joke.
Oh, man.
Kurwa.
Well, you got it done.
Yeah. I got it done.
I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy.
What?
Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen
Just
up.
straight up, I'll help
In
you. No
Troskowitz,
problems.
next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistus. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key,
Yep.
and most likely well guarded.
Okay.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Alrighty.
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? I call it the art of thievery. It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Henson. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams.
Got it.
And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Black clothes, the play of light and dark.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to steal them.
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course?
Oh, yes it does.
There's
Yes,
no
it does.
sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets.
Got it.
And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
All right. Let's practice, though. Oh, that's going to take a while. Actually. Go. And a dead rat. Ah, keep it doing it. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna keep on doing this, so be right back. Alright. Picklocking son. Pickpocketing. That's something I need to do next, so let's see that.
Crazel said you'd teach me to pick pockets.
Sure. Follow me. I know a quiet place. So Crazel took you on just like that? Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for.
So we take so much better, but I guess the same spot is okay.
Let's begin.
Not so fast. You're new here, so here's some advice before we get started.
I'm listening.
First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch either in front or in the back. The front one holds keys, coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back.
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Well, what if I need something from it? Like a key to a chest?
You can try taking it from behind. It'll be more difficult, but it's manageable if you're careful enough. Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right, let's do it.
Come over here. Do you have it yet?
Done.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want. Now give back what you
until
took.
it turns
There
red.
you go.
It's pretty simple.
What now?
That's it. It's a simple art. But if you want, you can give it another try.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it doing this.
All right. I'm ready.
Alrighty. Let's begin. Yeah, now I'm fighting this guy.
Christ! Who taught you to fuck?
Oh!
You fight like a little girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm all yours. You fight like a little girl.
Oh, yeah. And I level up. Oh, no, I'm skill. Beat him.
Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
20 groshens. Oh, 20 groshens, baby. Alright. Oh, I should probably get dressed. Oh, no, I'm already dressed. Okay, cool.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskeby?
You've come to as clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow.
I focus mainly on my diplomacy skills.
Talking your way out of a bad situation can definitely come in handy. But who knows if you'll be able to reach the end of your journey without drawing your sword or sneaking around. What do you want to know?
My weapon to be robberies.
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window.
Got it.
And tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fella in the other room get up.
How should I handle light properly?
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. The night is your friend.
Got it.
Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see better and keep you from being...
How should I plan a robbery?
Most people have the same routine every day. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where? When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be home and where you're sneaking into someone's house. Try a back window.
A weapon in hand won't do me much good, but I feel more confident with it.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw attention, a dagger in your belt will do just fine.
Yep.
All you need in your hand is a lockpick and a bag for valuables. Well, it's best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick in hand will look too good.
What should I wear to be...
Something dark. It won't exactly command respect. Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps. You have to be like a ghost.
Yeah, okay, pretty simple.
That's all.
Okay,
God be with you.
let's get to work then. And get clothing too. But... oh, I can fight Malik for... oh, fuck it. Let's go fight Malik. Hey, Malik, you wanna fight? Hey, Malik, you... Malik.
Careful.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Malik. Alright.
What are you whistling for?
Oh, wait, I should know where to sleep first.
Where should I lie?
Well, it's best if you sleep upstairs. Go up the stairs to the next floor.
Okay, upstairs.
God be with you.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly sleep and go to the location where I get the books. Be right back. Oh! What the shit? All that stuff is in here? How about that? I guess we can... so this is our stuff, isn't it? I don't know if it is, but I'm guessing so. But very nice. Wait, vagrants. I need that for stealth. This is my stuff, huh? Alright. Let's go to the location then. I forgot to unpause this first bit of the chat. Sorry. Whoops. I'd like to
The
take
miller
them.
mentioned them. Said I could take them.
Are you his new lackey or what? Did Zinnek start to get on his nerves?
Well,
Look, I don't really care who takes them. They're a bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out, and
I'll
most
pay
of
for
all,
them.
to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs. Blah. Along with Krazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
Whoa! Okay. We're stealing it.
for that price, I'm not sure how else to convince you.
Wait, I'm wearing my pauldrons. What? How is that possible? Don't know. Wait, I do have regular gloves though.
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
I paid for everything. Heck out of here. Wait, can I transfer stuff from horse? That kind of gets me more inconspicuous. That's interesting. So I just don't wear it. Ah, visibility. Right. Where's it for visibility? Alright. Let's go to the next barrier then. No. Oh, someone's calling.
Good day.
Okay. Might have to talk to do I have to talk to this guy? That's
I hope Bonnie doesn't see me like this.
Oh yeah, I think it's easy, bro.
Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Krazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Hermes Trismegistos?
Just shaking your pizzle.
Oh, you're an
You
ass.
should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the rat house jail. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually I had it, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be my first time.
Good to hear it. They'll let me go soon, so if you get caught, you'll have nobody to keep you company here. Keep that in mind.
Fair.
Take care, friend.
Okay, so we need to go to the tavern. Let's just...
Christ, this weather.
Yeah, right, it's horrible. Okay, let's scope out first. So there's a tavern,
I
right?
apologize.
Oh, sorry. Shall we wait until night? I'll wait until night.
Fooling around.
Okay.
Huh? Is that you?
Saving, and let's do this. Oh, let's drink a potion too. Taking that. Why did I think it's in here.
Sod off! Get out! Sod off!
The author of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Sod off!
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking.
Sod off! Get out!
Hey.
Did you lose something here in the daytime? Or
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Sorry.
Was that you?
Yeah. My bad. Seems I forgot something. I forgot oh, sorry. Seems like I forgot something. Where's my horse?
Get out of
Where's my
here,
horse?
mutt! No one wants to hear your barking.
God! We did it! We actually did it! Oh, we actually did it. That's amazing. Yes. Yeah, I really like it. We did it! Time to go to bed. I'll talk to the guy. Yo, I did it.
Good day to you.
I did it, my dude.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
Oh, that doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
And what now?
That much? More. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Okay.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me. The fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish cabals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God.
I thought he was going to have
Just
gunpowder or
imagine.
something, but it was even
You know
more
how
stupid.
helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from
I feel
me.
like this guy's lying
But
to me.
for a few groschen,
Again.
we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
We'll leave it for now.
I don't know, Crazel. Alchemy, golems, documents in locked chests. I reckon I've had enough. I'll have to think about whether I want to continue with this art of yours.
I get it. Greater good of mankind isn't everyone's goal.
Oh,
But don't
sorry.
forget, I can get you to that wedding. Miller's honor.
This guy's unbelievable. Alright. Wait, so... Hold on. If I continue on this quest line...
What's this next?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to
Okay,
the
just
point.
straight
That's my
away.
credo.
Okay.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life.
Okay.
Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing.
Is an ingredient for gunpowder, isn't
Saltpeter
it?
will be
If I
the
recall.
golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes.
All right.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
She does.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too.
All right, sure.
Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
Yep. Bonnie spends time with Zinnik. She may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
Got it.
To the lair.
See you soon.
I got a long way to go. All right. Yo.
Hail.
Hey. Hi there.
Good morning.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Henry. Just straight up Henry. Whichever.
The Wolf of Skalitz, the poet?
Henry's fine.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better.
Okay, sure.
Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there.
I've got something here.
Oh, not very good. Sure, you can have all of this. Why not?
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
Are they pulling my tail?
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zinnik finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes.
Oh.
Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow.
I think it's a dumb
if by
lie.
some chance it looks like something's
That's what I
going
think
wrong,
it is.
you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Krazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Let's talk.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zineg in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zineg and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
Mutt.
What a
Yeah,
cute
okay.
fella.
That's it.
How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past.
Yep.
I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then...
I think it's old
Well,
age.
what's done is done. And what about you?
I'll play.
What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Blacksmith, actually. Oh, I can't say that, because it's going to be a lie. It's true, though. Yeah, fine.
I found myself following the path of the night. My only brother now is my sword.
Oh, aye. Men these days solve all their problems in armor on the field, gouging each other's eyes out and hacking off each other's limbs. Where are the good old days when everything could be solved with a simple dagger stab or a nice strong cup of hemlock? Jesus, I sound like an old crone now, eh? And you know who else pines for the good old days? Krazel. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't understand him.
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in my life.
Oh, I did. What?
Most of the time, I don't even understand what he's on about.
Once he told me there's no such thing in the
say
world as a
annoying.
man and a woman. Only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? Best to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to.
Yeah, no props.
But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zineg fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
Damn.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
No, I don't. And Krazel, of course, didn't tell me shit.
Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold... a saltpeter mine.
Just find... cremator? A grave digger?
The local grave digger.
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskowitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
Got it.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Got it.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
Okay.
God be with you.
I'll see you later, Bonnie.
Good day to you.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Should be about midday. Yep, midday.
Whoa!
Hey, pal.
Greetings. What?
Yeah.
I'll have a look at the ware.
What do we like? Mix of beef. Some smoked pork. Smoked beef. Might as well get all of it, yeah.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh, wait.
What do you...
I'm looking for a friend. He's called Capon. I'm sure you'd recognize him. In fact, you saw us both in the pillory, didn't you?
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't rob me. Because if you did, I'd cut your thieving hands off on the spot.
Well... What about my friend? Have you seen him since?
He must be some friend if he scarpered without you.
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it?
No, he weren't. But I ain't saying I don't know anything. Just that it ain't your business, lad. And don't try anything on me. If that Capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you.
Alright, that was pointless. That castle looks amazing. Hey, Gibbon.
Quick!
Okay, I guess they're already out and about already.
Whoa!
Be fun. Yo.
Hail Mary.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service.
Yeah, that's
Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
No.
Nah. It's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into.
Yeah, I don't know
What's
why I
all this
wouldn't
about
be
Salty
honest.
Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first.
Yeah, sure thing.
I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella.
Yeah, sure thing, man.
You'll be a good helper.
I could pay with meat.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have.
All of it.
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
Sure thing.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
Okay. And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Where's that house? Oh. I'll just sit and wait. If I can sit and wait. Where can I sit and wait? Oh, here. Daybreak, right? So, morning? Alright.
I need something to eat.
Alright, it's gotta take a moment. Yo.
I wish you a pleasant morning.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Yeah, okay. Sure thing. It's this wagon, right? It's the only wagon here. Ah, perfect. Easy. Alright, let's get on the road. First generational car.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that bonny of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnet to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah!
Right.
Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily.
Okay.
So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
Okay. I can do that.
Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Sick!
Get him. Is that console commands? You can have console commands in this game? Oh, it doesn't matter. I knew there would be in this game, because in the other game they also had console commands, but I didn't know. Where's the corpse? That's very hard. Dude, I'm gonna break the lock.
Shit!
It's very fiddly. Come on. Doesn't want to stay in the spot. Okay, it's this one. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, it's like moving. What's going on? There you go.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Yeah, I really need to increase that strength build in order to get carry, because there's a lot of carrying in this game now. Grizz. Is there anything else in here? Don't think so. Actually, can I actually increase it now? No. No. I'll do that later. Okay, why are there people here? Hey!
Who's stinking? This fella's with him.
Get over here!
Look!
Get away with that. That's right. Get over here! Now!
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on
What's
here?
going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Oh, Mum.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time.
Okay,
so enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Did I get this right? Maybe...
Suppose we can carry on then, eh?
Don't forget that carcass. After all that, we can't leave without it.
Yeah, you're right. Just a moment. I'll toss it on the wagon.
Easy. Alright, here we are. Lovely. Ah, just talking again.
Not much left for us to...
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we come, Snorter. Don't worry.
Alright. Come on. Measures. Whoa, nice slide, bro.
That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart.
Yeah,
she says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned.
Oh.
The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
No problems. Can do that.
Lazy bones.
Hey. I guess I just had to get the carcasses and put it in. Alrighty. Alright, that's one. And that's two.
What now?
Oh. No, I knew. I'll go upriver.
Excuse me.
I'll be right back.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Ah. Deer's dead corpses. Must be poachers, I assume. Poachers, right.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Legend.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it.
Fair
Let's
enough.
keep going. Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
Must be very old horses.
So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles.
Oh.
Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead.
Okay.
I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
Oh.
Yeah! Yeah!
So what do I hear? Okay, so we got food.
Lazy bones.
Okay.
Sacra. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Oh, now I have to look for a dog. That's not good.
Barking. It's coming from over there.
Henry, how come you're here?
Crap.
Henry,
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
what are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick him. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
I need a quest. I need to do the quest.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
I don't want to kill a dog. I kill wolves and wild dogs, but I don't want to kill a tame dog, you know? People have their limits. Alright.
Good doggy. Good boy.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
I don't care if we lose it.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
Yep.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
That's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get
knacker
to it.
gloves.
This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it. If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot buried. So there's some more saltpeter in the making.
Yeah, sure. Easy.
Amen.
It wasn't that far from his home at all. It was right there. Interesting. Okay, well, where'd I have to go? Back.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Alright. Thanks, Knacker. Kind of a nice lad. I should have enough time. Okay, probably not enough time. Wait. Yes, probably enough time. Hey, Bell.
What?
I found the place where we can
Not covered
harvest
in blood.
saltpeter. You just head out of Troskowitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
and I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward?
Yeah.
It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
Okay.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
Oh my
God.
That's so dumb.
Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazul?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book.
Oh, okay.
And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things from heaven.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star. Refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open.
Okay.
And the book will be mine.
If you say so, pal.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her.
Okay.
And that will be your chance.
Okay. Just stick with her until you get to the castle. Got it.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Are you serious?
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Could Bonnie
do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Samine wedding.
So a village girl will do?
I doubt an ordinary village girl would agree to what we're going to ask of her. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyaoff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows, or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Excellent.
Sure.
You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume.
Got it.
Mentha would be ideal.
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mentha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
Yep.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched.
Got it.
Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Bergow then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Damn it. Alright, we'll leave that for next time. I'll leave that to the next episode, so. Alrighty. I'll see you boys in the next episode, because I have stuff to do in real life, sadly. Oh, man. But anyway, see you later. And I hope you guys watch the next video, and leave... But, yeah, I'm going to be extending this. Just watch the next one, please. If you want. I don't know. Yeah.